Welcome to Captain Spiffy.
Hey, welcome back. As you can see, the Epic E40FXs are now in inventory. We're going to show you today some of the suspension options that are available on these bad boys from the factory. Come check them out. So now you're familiar with the Epic E40FX. Let's go over what exactly all of those letters and numbers mean. E, Epic. 40 means it's a 4-passenger. F, forward facing. X means it's a crossover. What is a crossover? I'm about to show you on this guy right here. Let me get it up in the air. As you can see on the back side of the cart, where the leaf spring attaches, there's an additional hole in the hangers. So you would remove the top bolt, lift the leaf spring, and put the bolt through here. That's going to lower the overall height of the cart by about 3 inches. For the front side of the cart, we're going to have to take the wheels and tires off. This is the back side of your caliper. This bolt and this bolt are what holds it in place. Take these bolts loose, set your brake pads and caliper up here. I place a zip tie on it just so it doesn't fall or put the brake line in a bind, and then we'll take off the rotor. Okay, the next thing we're going to want to do is take this hub bearing off so that we can remove your rotor. Notice the indentation here. That's to keep this nut from backing off no matter how long it's on there. When you're loosening this, it will automatically loosen itself and come out. When you're setting it back, you're going to want to re-dent that. You're going to want to put this back in its place so it stays there for years to come. Let's get this thing off of there. All right, once you got this guy all loosened up, you pull him off. Notice that there are already some pre-drilled holes right here. This assembly with the hub is going to actually move up to those holes. So these 2 holes have pre-drilled holes behind it as well. I'm going to remove this and move it up. 16 millimeter. All right, so once we bust this guy off of here, you can see where the original factory bolts were, where they're going to go, and how that's going to lower the front by 2 inches. You're going to want to repeat all the same steps on the other side. Once we have our spindles lifted, we're going to reinstall the rotors, the calipers, and the wheels. When you're torquing these down, you want to make sure they're set to 65 foot-pounds of torque. Repeat the same steps on the other side. Next thing is to do the back side. So I'm going to take out this bolt, I'm going to lift it up and put it through here. I recommend taking the nuts off both sides, put a support on your axle, and then remove the bolts. Okay, if you don't have a car lift and you're trying to do this at home, you can use a car jack and lift up right here so that you can take these bolts out. Okay, as you can see, we've lowered it down to the next hole in the leaf springs. So let's get this thing on the ground and see how much of a difference it made. So we were at 79 3/4. Now we're at 78 1/4.